down so slow. I'm in fuck with a G, girl, you already know.
Yo, we back again. Word 'em up. Yo, son, we gonna take a little trip up to Maryland, feel me? Shout out to my sister, yo. You haven't heard lately, I drop a verse daily. I'm about to lay the rose petals for boxing first lady. Ask Cash, she not in it for a cash grab. She passionate when she speaking to make the crabs mad. Ashley's Corner got the news for the boxing heads. Whether you ball rocking waves or you got the dreads. Cowboys bummy, nose running, ain't nothing funny. These little dummies will sell their own mommy for insurance money. Tuning in on weekends, my favorite getaway. Giving you the boxing analogy every Saturday. Plus she got a hyperlink, so if you got a dime, spend some time and go to bonfire.com/store/love-in-sports and you can lurk, hit the search, you could get a shirt. If you ain't learned by now, you never will. She got the clever skills where the sneakers are in high heels. All the cats boring now, they was boring then. There's no defeating the Ashley's like a media. With knowledge like a thesaurus, encyclopedia. Them other lame channels remedial, make me sleepier. I tried to warn you, if I say again, your ass are gonna. Y'all informants, get the hell away from Ashley's Corner. You lose a leg if you step a toe past the border. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner. Word 'em up. Ash Cash. We in the building, son. Judah Ben. Tell a friend, yo. You might say you on the block, but this is Ashley's Corner.
What is good? What is good? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I woke up in the morning to talk about it. Hell yeah, I woke up in the morning to talk about it. And my head needs a retwist, so I'm gonna keep my camera off. But round of applause. We're gonna get right into it because I'm not trying to spend all Sunday morning on this on YouTube because I have things to do before my work week starts next week. But as you can see, I said thank you to Lamont Roach, and I really mean this. I mean this with the bottom of my heart. Okay, Gervonta Davis. Matter of fact, let me start by saying this. You know how a lot of people say you lose that dog when you start sleeping on silk sheets or whatever. They say you lose this, you lose that. Tank's been recently talking about leaving the sport because of reasons of his own and, you know, a couple of boxing reasons or whatever, and you know how things go behind the scenes and shit like that. I have to say, you know, Lamont Roach, out of all of his opponents, Lamont Roach stepped in. I'm glad that Tank kept his word because honestly, he could have got a different opponent when we found out that this fight wasn't going to happen until March 1st. I'm glad he kept his word and fought his friend, his actual friend. And I can tell that Tank knows this man's whole family because he didn't want to be disrespectful in front of Lamont Roach's mom at the press conference. He told him to leave his mother at home because he didn't want them to see the fight and his children and shit. And the fight was over. I think that was Lamont Roach's son or whatever that was in there. He started playing with the son that was sitting on top of the man's shoulders or whatever. Like, they know each other. And I'm so glad that they're not on this. We're not going to fight each other because we're friends, bruh. The reason Lamont Roach stepping into this fight and fighting the way he did made Tank turn back the clock. I don't know if y'all know, but Tank is not about to retire now. Tank's not about to retire now, and it's because of Lamont Roach. It's not because of nobody else but Lamont Roach. Shout out to Lamont Roach and him coming to this fight totally prepared. Totally prepared. Now, I want to listen. I've been asking the same question for years. People think that I just do it for views, or maybe I do it because I need something to talk about, bruh. I go live once a week. I can make time to go live more. You know, I can go live for 30 minutes. I don't do that. I don't make a video every day. You feel me? So when I ask certain questions, I be really wanting to know where people head be at. You know, like, so when I've been asking this whole time, tell me what Tank don't do right in the ring, nobody fucking wanted to answer that question. You feel me? Nobody wanted to tell me what Tank don't do. I know what he don't do right in the ring, but I'm not going to sit and tell y'all. Y'all hate. Bro, people be hating on Tank for things that don't even have to do with being in the ring. So I just wanted to know, like, do y'all know what his fuck ups are? And nobody does. The only thing that I got, I've been asking this question for 4 years straight. The only thing that I got people to say is comparing them to other fighters. Tank don't have the jab Devin Haney got. Tank don't have the defense Shakur had. But nobody tell me what is his faults and where's his holes in the ring. Nobody really want to talk about that. I heard one person tell me, oh, well, Tank has bad foot placement. But throughout all of his fights and all of his knockouts, it's like, bro, where's the Roach showed y'all his holes. Was y'all paying attention? I've been knew what Tank's holes was. Y'all don't even know. That's how I know that y'all don't know what, like, a lot of people don't know what they talking about for real. And I'm not saying they don't know what they talking about when it comes to boxing. I'm saying they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to breaking down what's going to happen in a fight in between two fighters. If just think about one person that makes videos for 5 years straight, how Tank sucks. But he never said one hole that the motherfucker got. Just think about that. Never said one hole that the motherfucker got. They just talk about all the stuff that he does wrong. I've been asking this question for years because I know those holes. I wanted to have those conversations. But why would I come out and tell you the holes and all y'all want to talk about is some stupid stuff? Like, bruh, I have to give it to y'all straight. I have to give it to y'all honest. Y'all been laying it on so thick with Tank. When stuff like this happens and he get a draw, I don't even care. Like, bruh, for real, Tank's fight was sorry, in my opinion. I'm gonna get right into it, but I'm gonna break down real quick. I'm not even gonna break it down right now, but real quick, I'm just gonna tell you, like, bruh, the fact that all of these years, fans will get into your comment section or try to argue with you about Tank losing rounds before he got the knockout for like 10 fights straight. That's all people was trying to argue the fact that he was losing before he got the knockout. And the knockout would be the 6th, 7th round, bro. Y'all been pouring the hate on too thick for me to talk about this in the way that y'all would probably want me to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? You was pouring it on too thick for the last 5 years. Now y'all have a real argument, a real something to talk about right now. I don't even know if y'all gonna talk about it correctly. Because y'all been being pissed off for all of these years over small stuff. Now y'all really got something to talk about. I don't even know if y'all gonna handle this correctly. And I came on live Sunday morning to get the record, to tell y'all what's up. Like, for real. Salute real quick, yo. I'm gonna say out to the people in the chat. Salute to you, Rich. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Salute to you, Jason Williams. What's good? Salute AD Solo. What's good? What's popping with you? Salute Silver. What's up? What's up? No, you good. You good. You absolutely good. Salute to you, Rampage. What's good? What is good? DSTN3. What's popping with you? Wrote David the Real, what is good with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you. Oh, I see you's a corner boss in here. Definitely appreciate you joining the channel, David the Real. Roach always fight him like that in the amateurs. We saw it every year. Yo, for people that didn't see them two fight in the amateurs, it did kind of look the same. And that's Tank's holes. I'm gonna tell you right now. Salute to you, Pooh Kid TV. Salute to you, sir. How did I score the fight? I don't even score fights for real, especially Tank fights, because I be thinking he about to get the knockout. I definitely don't score Tank fights. Fighting on the inside and only fighting spurts, but saying all of that, I still had Tank winning. Yeah, but that's not even the holes I'm talking about, Rampage. Like, that's on the surface. What you just said is on the surface. I'm talking about deeper. Meaning, when you was watching the fight, Tank do this a lot. He did it in the amateurs too. He do it first fucking air. When he throws his straight left and he'll duck under and he'll kind of like, his feet will go kind of like in a circle. You know what I mean? Fighters, every time he shoots that left straight and do the duck under, fighters pause. They hesitate. Roach didn't pause and hesitate. Roach immediately fired back a straight after that kept catching Tank. No fighter did that. Every time Tank throws that straight left, they get hit by it and pause. Or they block it and pause. They don't fire immediately back. And if so, it's the wrong punch selection. Roach had good punch selection. Roach knew Tank's his punch selection, basically. Like, and for real, Tank has the same punches. People just can't do shit about it. He has the same punches. You feel me? Salute to you, all things. Bruh, I don't even want to, just like I said, when Tank throws that straight left and he ducks under because he thinks a hook is coming afterwards, he didn't throw a hook. And he didn't throw a punch right after Tank threw his. Like, he knew Tank was going to throw that straight, duck under, and be where he's at, be where he's always at. Every time he throws that left hook and he circles around, he's always the same fucking place every fight. Nobody takes advantage of that. Roach did. That's a hole I've been seeing. And I sit here and say, and everybody said this about a fighter, about one fighter or another. I just never said it about Tank, but I said it about Roach in the lead up of this fight in my video of making this fight. Nobody really like, for real. Look, I said Roach don't put up his hands enough after he throws a punch. He doesn't go right. He doesn't revert back to defense. Tank did not do that when versus Roach. He didn't put his hands up. He did not put his hands up. And usually when he's fighting people, he don't put his hands up. He's just standing in a distance away that he knows that you can't hit him, or he's just going to use head movement or be slick or duck under a punch. Tank don't really hold his hands up. He don't really hold his hands up, bruh. He don't. Like, Tank had holes. All of your favorite channels never talked about him. Never talked about the holes. The fact is, Roach already knew how Tank fights. He fought him twice in the amateurs. That's not a big, that, you know, everybody changes, but the Tank's offense has only changed because he doesn't box that much. He does fight in spurts sometimes, and he doesn't throw as many punches as he did in the amateurs. But the punch selection is still there. He still got the same punch selection. So being that Tank had the same punch selection, what's his name? Roach already knew what type of defense he was going to hold in certain situations in that fight. And it worked to his advantage. A regular straight right and being composed in that fight was giving Lamont Roach a lot of what do you call it? He was successful. It was giving him a lot of success in that fight. The only thing that I said years ago about Tank and how to beat Tank is not to fight him. I know when I said that shit, a lot of people thought I was laughing because I'm a Tank fan. Oh, she's such a Tank fan. She said the only way to win is not to fight him. I meant that though. Y'all just didn't understand what I said, what I was meaning when I said it. I said, don't act like you tough. Don't act like you trying to teach the man a lesson. Don't act like you trying to knock him out. Don't fight that man. That's what I said. People thought I was joking. No, I was being serious. Lamont Roach did not fight Gervonta Davis. He did not go in that joint trying to lay the smack down. He wasn't trying to roll he wasn't trying to throw no haymakers. He wasn't trying to not. He was composed. Yeah, he was taking hits, but he was throwing. He was straight. He was straight stiff. He was stiff. He was straight up and down. He was holding his guard and holding his defense tough and straight. When he threw a fucking straight, his whole body didn't move, just his shoulders and his arms real quick. Pat. He's boxing. A lot of fighters be going there trying to fight Tank. They be trying to teach Tank a lesson. You can't fight that little dude. He's stronger than you. Especially because he's cool with fighting in spurts. The more active you is, the worse it's going to be for you versus Gervonta Davis. People just don't understand. Like, bro, I know boxing. Like, everybody can kiss my ass when they acting like I don't know what I'm talking. Everybody can kiss my ass. Like, I know what I'm talking about, bro. I know what I'm talking about. Ben knew what I was talking about. I'm not no Tank lover. I like boxing. Tank looked horrible last night because he went in that bitch carrying Roach. He was carrying Roach for the first couple rounds. He wasn't capitalizing on nothing. I'm looking at the screen like, what this nigga doing? What is you doing, Tank? And because Roach came out there and put on the spectacular performance that he did, bet you this man is not his A. The thrill ain't gone no more, son, is it? Like I said, when I was on, shout out to the Jab Jamboree. Shout out to Act Reacher, man. Everybody go sub to his channel if you haven't. I went on this channel on Friday speaking about all the fights and speaking about this fight. Like, seriously. Get that dude out of my chat, please. Thank you, Crush. It seemed like Tank wasn't dialed in. Roach knew that too. They've been saying it in every interview. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, what I said on the channel, or what I said on X channel is you don't want to lose to a friend of yours. You don't want to lose to a friend of yours. I think Tank was way too respectful of Roach. You've seen it throughout the whole press conferences and leading up to. He was too friendly with Cuz, and that was the whole. When Tank was like, I need to work on myself, but I want to get these fights out. That's why he wanted to retire quickly to work on himself, because the dog is not going to be there when he start working on himself. He don't want to be an angry person no more. He don't want the edge that we see when he knock people out in the ring. He don't want it no more. So since he was talking like that, I'm thinking like, yo, I hope he didn't start that shit already. Because if so, man, like, he's not going to look like the same Tank. But because this is a friend of yours and you got the first draw with Lamont Roach of all people, and you know that all the mistakes that happened in this fight, like, bro, you took a knee because you needed a timeout because you had some shit in your eye. Bro, you look like you wasn't fighting, like you was lackluster. You was just looking at Lamont Roach for a lot of the first, 5-6 rounds of the fight. You wasn't capitalizing on shit. You wasn't starting to fight. You wasn't throwing the first pop. You wasn't doing shit. I'm like, yo, what? Like, is he trying to carry him to the 9th round and stop him? Like, what's going on with this shit? And for everybody that wanted, I made some bets on all of this shit last night. Only thing, I lost 2 bets because I bet on, I had 2 7-leg parlays with Nesta Bravo beating that African, and he lost. So he lost me out on like over $400 yesterday in between 2 parlays. But the other 2 parlays, I smacked both of them joints. I didn't have Tank winning. I didn't have Lamont Roach winning. And I said this on X live show on Friday. I said I'm betting on Tank. on Tank Lamont Roach fight going over 8.5 rounds. That's what I bet on. And I smacked all of my shit that Tank was on last night. Smack. But that's the Bravo fuck though. I could have had a lot of money last night. But anyways, hold on. Let me something to drink real quick. But yeah. And when it was the 12th round, I said, damn, it's 12th round. And when I seen this nigga look up and say, oh, I knew it. I could tell by Tank's body and his demeanor that he did not know that it was the 12th round. That's a problem for everybody on his team because he should have been aware of that in the corner. I know Coach Calvin always lets him know what round it is, but Coach Calvin was not the number one trainer last night. He was number 2 outside the ring. The number 1 trainer was Barry. There's no fault that's going on Barry. I believe Tank took all the fault for this because it is his fault. And it was him. Like he could have did more. When he opened up in the 9th round, he was catching that nigga at will whenever he felt like it. When he seen that it was a 12th round, he got reckless. And that's when he was open to getting hit with all of that other shit. And I'm like, man, see. And when I seen his, that's what I'm saying. Like I didn't really watch. You can go back in the Act Champ because I didn't go live before the fight, but I did make a video on the fight. I went live on Axe channel on Friday, so you go back and watch that though, because it was a good live. It was probably like an hour long. Salute to you, Boxing and Barbecue. What is good with you? It was a draw, but motherfuckers running around the internet like it was a loss. Happy and giddy like a schoolgirl, but hey, that was way to cookie crumbles. Yo, all right. For instance, look, I'm gonna tell you what somebody put in my comment section of the video that I did. Hold on, the video that I did of this fight, the breakdown of this fight. So you're right, motherfuckers is acting delusional as hell right now. Hold on, wait. Okay, when I made the Tank versus Roach joint, he said, "But what if Tank lose? You talking like it's impossible." I said that I didn't see him losing. I'm only one person. Anything is possible, sir. Now, does that mean saying that no, I don't give a fuck what you saying? He ain't no way that he can ever lose. That's not what I said. I said anything is possible. I'm only one person. That's just what I see. I don't see him losing. This dude came back to this morning, probably late last night for real, and was like I said before, Roach is a better fighter than Tank. Stop playing with me. Like, bro, I don't even know you. Who the fuck are you? Like, seriously, I want to get this straight, bro. When people make lives or videos, bro, we don't know none of you niggas personally. Ain't nobody playing with you. This is our thoughts, and we're saying our thoughts. Just like any time that I go to anybody else's channel and I make a comment, that comment is not for any stranger that see it. The comment is for the person that made the video, dummies. For everybody that don't know. Because motherfuckers be replying to my comment like I was talking to them. Who are you? Where the fuck did you come from? I'm talking about the person that was speaking on this video. I'm commenting on what the fuck he said. Like, people be tripping, yo, for real. I don't get it. But he said that shit, and I was like, you must live for small victories that has nothing to do with you. And you don't know how to read. Because I said, bro, anything is possible. That's what I said to this motherfucker. I said anything is possible. He ran off at his lips. I said, you act like Roach won. How old are you, for real? You know what I'm saying? He came back and was like, yeah, whatever you see, he probably wanted to say, whatever you say, Tank is trash compared to Roach. Facts. That's what he said. That's what a draw does. That's what a draw does, bruh. That's what a draw does. I told dude, so why didn't he win? If Tank's trash and Lamont's bad, so I said, so why didn't he win? 3 judges, not one said Roach won. You delusional. This app should have a minimum age requirement. You sad as hell, youngin'. 1 judge said Tank won. Nobody said Roach won, dude. Wake the fuck up. Like, you know, like, bro, so I believe you. They running around here. That's why Tank said what he said. Like, bro, if all these people won't fight me, why not? And I know Roach, why not help him? Bro, that's what it is. HELP. Every time Tank fights somebody, it's help. No matter if they get knocked out, they go 12 rounds. It's a fucking, they go the distance. It's a draw. It don't matter. All of it is help. They can lose the Tank and still get built up. Like, bro, it's all of it is help. That's why I'm like, yo, and y'all want him to bend the knee to Turkey. You want him to bend the knee to Devin. You want him to bend the knee to Shakur. You want him to bend the knee to Tio. You want him to bend the knee to Ryan. Like, bro, yes, this shit is ridiculous, y'all. Like, it's, but like I said, y'all poured it on too thick with the Tank Davis hate for me to actually care how y'all looking at. Like, for real, like, I know what I seen. I know that Tank he didn't perform the way that he was supposed to. He didn't. And Abner Mares needs to never have a microphone at another Tank event. Take the fucking mic from Abner. Abner Mares is a clear midget hater, blind ass dude, bro. You don't know what the fuck. Take the mic for Abner. Abner cannot talk at another Tank event, bro. For real. He cannot talk at another Tank event, bro. Hold on, man. There you is. Salute to you, Crush. Right, I seen you, but I didn't see nothing that you typed. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on. Get Don Royal out of my chat too. Y'all gonna talk like y'all got some sense, so get the fuck out of here. Man, Tank lost that fight 8-4. I'm calling what it is. That's your opinion. I don't think he lost though. I don't think he lost because nobody said that he lost. Nobody said it. Nobody said Roach won the fight. Not one judge said that Roach won the fight. Roach did good in 4 rounds, bro. It was 4 rounds that he did good in. He didn't win the fight. I bet money Big Boss and I still won. Salute to you, Barbara D. What is good with you, Queen? I knew he was tough. That's why I bet on the fight going over 9 rounds. And when I looked at, just like I said, I looked at his last 2 fights. And when he looked at the media day workout and he came in heavier than Tank, like all that stuff means something. And if you was listening to his interviews, the man was saying how he's going to move up and fight Shakur. I don't know if people seen that interview because he was doing a lot of interviews and not every channel was a big channel that he did interviews on, but he said out of his mouth he wanted to move up and fight Shakur Stevenson. The only reason why he was staying at 130 is because he wanted to fight Jamel Herring again. That's it. He said he was planning on moving up to 135 all along. It just happened, differently or sooner or some shit. Salute to you, K. He got some work to do. Bro. I don't know if we is involved. He got some work. Like, for real, when Tank be fighting, he ignores some shit. He do be ignoring shit. He don't pay attention to certain shit, yo. He'll pay attention to the crowd and all that stuff. Like, that shit worked against him this time. It worked against him that he should be glad he didn't lose the fight. He should be glad he didn't lose the fight. But this right here, and then when I seen what he said in the post press conference, I was like, I fucking knew it, bro. I bet you still ain't thinking about retiring now. And I bet you want to fight him again. And I bet you this time it's not gonna be no plan. The man need to stop playing. The man need to stop playing with his food. He need to stop carrying fighters. He need to stop giving us, like, he's a showman. He's a ringleader. He like giving a show. You want the fight to be a few rounds for no, fuck that. Fuck that. Lay the smackdown on people, yo. For real. That's what he need to get back to being to doing. But if he stop fighting and go take this time off that he's been saying and come back, he's not going to be the same man. He's not going to be the same fighter. He know he's not going to be the same man. That's his purpose of wanting to leave. He wants to change. And if so, bro, just like people was looking at Wilder when he had that evil streak in him, when he be fighting and throwing that right hand, that shit left when he wanted to change and be better. Like, he gonna come back a different motherfucker. And it just looked like you was just doing that shit with Roach. You just did it with your friend just now. Like you was just being relaxed in the ring and not really wanting to do nothing to cause no real damage and just trying to show. Like when I seen that Barry Hunter was the first coach, like he was the coach, I was like, yo, he's gonna make a statement, because I remember the last time he was all footwork. It was all defense, it was all boxing skill and boxing ability when he fought Pitbull Cruz. So I was like, he gonna make a statement and go in there and box Lamont Roach. And I was right, because after the fight, Tank was like, in the beginning, I was boxing too much. Yeah, you shouldn't have boxed, dude. Like, for real, bruh. You should have fought, like I said in my video, you should have fought Lamont Roach the same way you fought Hector Garcia, bruh. You should have been all guns blazing. That's what you should have did. You shouldn't have been deep. You shouldn't have fought Lamont Roach the way that you was fighting Pitbull Cruz. That shouldn't have been the game plan. You should have went in that joint and laid the smackdown on Lamont Roach. That's what you should have did. And I bet if they have another, probably they will have another rematch, because Tank wants the rematch. And the reason why Lamont Roach ain't next is because he already made a fight with someone else. That's why he ain't next. But he will be. That motherfucker they're gonna fight again. Might not be this year, but they're gonna fight again. Trust and believe. And when they fight again, yeah. This one should be a quick one. He's going to stop Lamont Roach next time. I don't think Lamont Roach is good enough to really beat Tank. I think Tank was slipping on a lot of things last night. On major levels of his game, that nigga was slipping. He got caught slipping by the wrong dude. For real. I knew something was off when Tank had the pink program. Oh, okay. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I had to think about it. I had to think about it. Oh my God. I had to think about it. You should. Salute to you. Salute to you, Sean Clark. I don't know why. That's why I had to say it when I looked at the check. Get this bitch ass out of here, for real. When people, for real, like, if you want to have I'm not the one to do this with, for real. If y'all want to troll and I don't know you, get them out of my chat. You don't support my chat, I don't know you. Even when Twin come in here, even when Big Dog Willie come in here, I know who he is. He has a wrench, and he pays for his trolls. At least he super chats the trolls, the trolling that he be doing. But I don't know these. If they don't got a wrench and they come in here not saying hi to me, 9 times out of 10, they somebody I don't even want in my chat. And I'm just being real. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like it. Being on, I'm a Tank fan. I would tell you, I didn't like it. I didn't like the fight that I seen last night. I didn't like really the build up of this fight. I didn't like none of that shit. It didn't have the real feel of a Gervonta Davis fight like it usually did. Now, the card was fire. We're going to talk about the card. The card itself, the whole fight card was fire. I have to admit, it was good. I ended up missing Matias' fight. I need to go back and watch it. See, people don't read text messages. Hold on. It's my mom's. Hold up. Okay. I don't know why. No way she didn't see my text and then just called me though. But yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, Tank took a knee. He took a knee and stopped it. He said, yeah, that's something that you would get away with in the amateurs. And Tank didn't know that would be a knockdown or whatever. Honestly, even if that's a knockdown, he still didn't beat Tank. I still don't think that's bro won 4 rounds, in my opinion. Even if that was a knockdown, he still don't win. If it was a knockdown, it's a draw, in my opinion. Like, seriously, like, I don't know where y'all. Every time Tank knocks somebody out in 6 rounds, people are arguing that Tank sucks because he always losing before he get the knockout. Bro, y'all been pouring it on too thick for too long. Like, this is nothing. This feels like nothing because of all the stuff that y'all said. All the stuff, it's big to me, but it's nothing for real because all of the stuff that y'all been saying for all of these years. Oh my gosh, bro. It's just, I just don't see it the same way. Yes, I didn't like it. I didn't like it, Akello. Salute to you, Mike Williams. Salute to you. I didn't like it. Salute to you, Daryl Nash. What is popping with you? Hell yeah, I still got to. Like, bro, this is not who Tank is right now. You're going to see this man fight for all of these years, yo. Get the fuck out of here. He fought a friend. Somebody Tank won't even, Shakur won't even fight a friend of his, bro. He fought a friend. And you talking about these people that claims they friends with each other. Like, well, that's why I made a video back then when when Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, I think Sean Porter was doing it mostly. Well, no, both of them was doing that shit. Both of them was saying how they friends, they never gonna fight each other. Bruh, both of them got married and neither one of them attended their wedding. Y'all are not friends, bro. Y'all are acquaintances that's cooler than other acquaintances because y'all box. Y'all are not friends. How y'all gonna get married? Y'all are all rich when y'all got married, bro. And none of y'all attended each other's wedding. Y'all ain't friends. You're not friends. That's just how I see it. You ain't friends. But he went in there and fought a friend. You know what I'm saying? He went in there and fought a friend. So I'm glad he did it. I'm glad Roach put it on his ass too. Stop fucking playing around. I've never liked the plan. I've never liked the plan, yo, regardless if who I'm a fan of. I've always been a fan of Anderson Spider Silva, the MMA fighter. When he started playing in fights, I was so mad. I was mad every time. Like the dude Venom Page, I hate him because he played too fucking much. I hate people that play during fights. I don't like it. I don't like it. I never thought that shit was cute, ever. Like, bro, you playing too much in the ring. Like, what are you doing? For real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jay Miller. And see, that's why everybody can't be a judge either, bro. That's why everybody can't be a judge. That man it's 3 judges, and none of them said Roach won. None of them said, bro. Even if they was like one judge got it for Tank, one got it for Roach, and then one got it for a draw, then y'all can say what y'all saying. Then you can feel like that. But that just showed me that y'all to come in here and say it, just, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna let everybody know that. Okay, but whatever. That's why I went live. I'm here I set the record straight. Y'all been pouring it on too thick for me to even to care as much as I should on live about. But like I'm always 100% honest, especially when it comes to this boxing shit. Like, I don't care. Not like Tank Davis don't help my channel. You know what I mean? He might help y'all channel because y'all talk about him every day, but he don't help my channel. Nobody on his channel nobody on his team help my channel. I just talk about him because I think he's entertaining. But I don't give a fuck. He could have lost last night. I would have lost no sleep. I'm telling you, I would have been still sleeping like a baby. I didn't cry when Wilder lost. I didn't shed a tear when EJ lost. I'm not that fan. It might appear like it to y'all, but I'm really not. All right. So I could care less. I really did. But he didn't lose the fight. Like, that's not what I seen. I didn't see him lose. I seen him look terrible, but I did not see him lose. I'm not going to be sensitive. I'm going to be a woman. I'm not going to change who I am. Okay. I'm not going to change who I am and be a different person just because we're talking about the sport of boxing. I'm definitely not going to be a different person just because y'all are all dudes. How about y'all tone it down because I'm a woman? Never thought about that. Not everybody's the same that be on YouTube and just want to hate and talk. Not everybody's like that. I really talk about boxing. The only time I get out of my skin or out of my character is when people come in there saying stupid stuff. Like, bruh, that's not talk dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Because I'm allergic to stupid shit. So I'll get out of character before stupid shit. Other than that, It is what it is. When you say something dumb, I'm gonna act however I feel like it. Okay, like that's just me. It's my channel. It's my shit. Just is what it is, right? Facts. Yeah, it was easy money. It was easy money. Where my cut? Right, I don't get shit. I get nothing. I've been doing this since 2017. I've been a Tank fan. I don't get nothing for it. Nothing. I live 25 minutes away from Upton Gym. I get nothing for this. I'm not in here to. I'm not like the other channels. It's just not. I'm not that person. He made 140 easy. He made 140. Who you talking? Which person? Who needs to move up? Roach might actually be stronger at 135 and 130. Yeah, I think honestly, a lot of people are stronger at a weight higher because you got to remember all these fighters cut down to the smallest weight possible that they can compete in because every fighter wants to build up their legacy from the smallest weight class so it can be said that they fought multiple weight classes or they got a title on multiple weight classes. You know what I'm saying? And the smaller you start out, you're starting out with people that don't hit as harder, so it's very understandable. Tank Power did phase him because he spoke about it after the fight. He said, yeah, he got power. He basically said that he got power, you know what I'm saying? But Lamont Roach admitted to that, the fact that he has a good chin. He said, yes, he has power, but I just have a really good chin. So yeah. Tank Power was hard, you know what I mean? But didn't make a difference. Why you had the pink boys, right? I know what you had to think about it. I had to think about it, but I got you. Nah, I don't think he hanging with Adrian Broner. I think honestly, what he been saying this whole time is like he tired of being an angry man. He's tired. He want the demons in his head to go away. Like honestly, that's basically what he said. He said he think about things from the past that still haunt him to this day. And he'll be crying in the back of the car. And he got to play it off when people see him and shit. He said all of that during the interview. Like Tank was very vulnerable. He was taking all accountability. You cannot be vulnerable and not take accountability. That man he's been a man about everything that he's saying. And he's tired of dealing with the thoughts that go in his head. So he don't want to do boxing no more because he want to fix himself. But if he come back, he's not going to be the same Tank Davis. And I know that for a fact. He's just not. That's not how it works. Salute to you, Unc. Dre's finest up in here. What is good with you? Salute to you, sir. No, he doesn't use his jab enough. Nope. And that's what Coach said. He abandoned his jab. Roach was bigger and he weighed in more. I think he weighed in 3 pounds heavier than Tank. He's bigger than Tank, period. Like, and people said that though. People said that, but this goes to show on what I've been saying for years. Also, I don't listen to the fans. I listen to the fighters. All the fans were saying how sorry Lamont Roach was and not really giving them no fact and no respect. But what was all the fighters saying? And this is what I kept saying. Like, this is why I listen to the fighters and not the fans. They know more. Y'all, they're less opinionated or less biased when they don't get money for their opinion like a lot of YouTube fans and stuff like that. So no, listen to the fighters. And all the fighters said that motherfucker can fight. He's not a cheap date for nobody. He can really squabble. Even the people that don't like Tank said that his opponent was giving his opponent respect. How many times does that fucking happen? It's a reason why none of the fighters were shitting on Lamont Roach. Nobody shitted on Lamont Roach. It's a reason for that, bro. We don't know shit, bro. It's all these fighters grew up together fighting since they was teens and shit. We don't know nothing. We have opinions. Yeah, he wasn't listening. I don't know about being disrespectful. I mean, shit, I wasn't listening to every word I couldn't hear every word he was saying, but he wasn't listening. He doesn't listen a lot. I'm telling you. Yo, absolutely. For real. He struggles with short fighters. I think a lot of fighters struggle with short fighters. A lot of fighters don't like that. But shout out to Gary Antoine for we're gonna get to the rest of it. I don't think Tank will lose, but let's be honest, that knockdown should have secured Roach to win. No, it would have secured. To me, it would have secured a draw. To me, it wasn't. To me, in my honest opinion, Tank won the fight. He won by the skins a little, but he won the fight. Even if they scored it a knockdown, it'd have been closer to a draw. It'd have been a draw. In my honest opinion, like, y'all have to remember, no judge scored Lamont Roach as the winner. So even if they scored it for Lamont, even if they scored that shit as a knockdown, the judges would have been like, one judge for Tank, one for Lamont, other one is a draw. Other judge calls it a draw. That would have been they would have still called that a draw. What the ruling was one judge said Tank won and the other two said it was a draw. Nobody said Roach won the fight. So if they scored that shit a real knockdown, then the worst that would have happened is all three judges would have scored it a draw. You understand what I'm saying? You put 500 on Tank, but Roach won the fight. Did you win the money? Because nobody won. Nobody lost. That's what a draw is. Like, nobody win and nobody lose. It's a draw. It's a draw. I didn't think Tank needed him either. I thought Tank got Barry Hunter in there so he can, show his nice boxing and footwork and stuff like that, which he did, but I don't think that should have been the game plan. You should have fought him the way you fought Hector Garcia. The man stands in front of you the whole time, the way Hector Garcia stands in front of you the whole time. You should have fought him like that, bro. You should have made it a fight. Suit you, Trick Note. What is popping with you? Disqualified? Disqualified? It should have been a knockdown, but disqualified? I don't know about that one. That's taking a bit too far. I'm telling you what's wrong with him. That motherfucker was you in there with a friend and you acting like, you know what I'm saying, that you could, like, Tank is fighting like he's above everybody. Like, you fighting like this shit is too easy. And I'm glad Lamont Roach gave his ass a reality check. I'm so glad that he gave him a reality check. I want to see the Tank Davis back that stop a motherfucker in 2-3 rounds. I don't want to, like, it's been years since he did shit like that. Like, Tank really waits around until he does stuff. Like, he can throw a fucking punch in the first 2 rounds. He can do that shit. He just don't. He'd rather do it the way that he's doing it. And he's so used to fighting and treating his corner the same damn way. That shit worked against him this time. I'm glad. I'm so glad it did. Shout out to Lamont Roach, for real. Shout out to Lamont Roach. Yeah. Yo, so many people said that. It's funny. Sutu Robert Fulton said this fight was all that. Hats off to Tank and Roach for giving the fans a great fight. I gave Roach the edge, solid performance for votes. Yeah, I like the fight, but Tank's performance was trash. And shout out to you have to give Lamont Roach his props to all the fans, because the fans wasn't giving the man no props. The fans wasn't giving the man no respect. That's why I listened to the fighters. The fighters was giving that man all the respect that he deserved and was saying that it might be a good fight. Shakur said that he bet money on Roach to win the fight. So let's go. Like, and you still got the fans talking shit. Like, he lost to somebody that sucks. He lost to a bum. He just lost to somebody at 130. I'm like, yo, are y'all serious right now? Are y'all gonna call him a bum when Shakur fight him? Make sure you keep the same energy. Like, seriously, this shit is stupid. But that's why I like That's why I like him. Yo, I'm all the way down here. Hold on. Garden snake mentality. All you have done is make excuses for Tank performance since I've been in here. Does anybody agree with what he said? I made excuses for his performance, or was I sitting here telling you that his performance sucked? Get him the fuck out of here too, bro. I'm not even going to read the rest of what. Get him out of here too. Oh my goodness. Are y'all being deaf today, or y'all just purposely? Y'all, that's what I'm trying to say. You've been landed on thick all of these years. Y'all finally got a little win. You don't even know how far to take it. It's not that far, bro. It's not that far. It's not that far. It's not, nothing should go that far, bro. It's not that serious, yo. He got a draw. He did not lose the fight. No judge said Roach won the fight. Like, y'all been doing this it's too thick. It's too thick, bro. You've been doing it. You've been pouring it on too thick for all of these years. This is not, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all jumped out the plane with no parachute just now because he had a draw for the first time. Didn't lose the fight. That's what I'm saying. All of these years, y'all, this man would knock somebody out in 6 rounds and y'all be like, he was losing the whole time. Bro, like, I can't care about I don't care what y'all thought process is because y'all been talking stupid for 5 years. I cannot care. I'm sorry. But I don't care about y'all whole thought process. Y'all here because you care about what I'm about to say about this shit. None of these guys that I got about my chat got a channel. Y'all see that? Y'all can say whatever you want. You can come out with a new channel. My face is on this. I've been saying shit since 2017 and have receipts on it. Y'all aren't like me. And you can't talk to me or challenge me. I'm not them. I'm me. And I don't eat crow. I was right about every single fight last night besides Nesta Bravo. Every single fight. It was 10 fights on. More than 10 fights. I was right about every single fight last night. Every single fight but Nesta Bravo. And I have receipts to prove it. Y'all in here jumping out the plane with no parachute. I'm making excuses for Tank. I just sat here and said that Tank looked horrible. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I can't care about what y'all care about because of people like this. And like all of y'all Tank haters, bro, y'all need to have a fucking meeting and get this shit straight. Y'all need to get this shit together because y'all are sloppy. You're all over the place. Salute to you, CB Sports TV. What is good with you? Don Drickham, what is good with you? Salute. Salute to you, Tay. Salute to you. Cash Crypto's in the house. What is popping with you? Got more 135. Yes, he does. But nobody, that's what I'm saying. These are casual fans. Y'all are not real boxing fans. It's not, there's no casuals that got channels. And there's reasons for that. There's reasons for that. And y'all will see those reasons when you make a channel and start voicing your opinion on it and see how people attack your channel. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all are using other people talking points or trying to turn the situation to a way where it fits what you're saying. It don't work like that. Every time Tank's been disappointing, I've always told the truth. Ask your favorite channels, have they did the same for their favorite fighter? I guarantee you the answer is no. That man went in there and fought a friend, and he should have fought his ass like he wasn't one. But that's not what Tank did. It's ridiculous. It's not what he did. He should have went in that bitch and fought him like he fought Hector Garcia. That's just like pretty much the bottom line. He went in there with the wrong game plan. He was playing too motherfucking much. Like, bro, I was looking at the fight like, what the fuck is going on here? And I didn't like the friendliness. This is all shit that I'm repeating that I already said in the live. Salute to you, Lefty Goldie. I bet on the same shit. I bet on the fight going past 9 rounds. I won my parlays, both of them. I bet on it going past 5. For people that don't know, yo, if you bet Tank to win, you ain't getting no money. That shit is always a -1,000 or something. If you bet Tank to get the knockout, you ain't getting no money. It's always like a -500, -600, bro. You gotta get, when you come to Tank fights, you gotta get a little creative. The best odds was betting that the fight go over 8.5 rounds. That was a negative 110 or 105. That was the best odds that you can get for not picking a winner. Matter of fact, the best odds you can get was saying that the fight was going to be a knockout a certain round. But who the fuck really does that? Like, who gonna put money on a knockout like happening one round? Nobody does that shit. Or you could put money on Lamont Roach winning. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, you wouldn't have won your money because Lamont Roach didn't win. If you would have put money on Tank winning, I think they would have pushed it or they would have avoided it. You wouldn't have got the payout you were supposed to get. I got my payout, okay? Because I bet on the fight going over 9 rounds. I got my payout. Salute to you, the family thing in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
Definitely appreciate you, the super stat sticker. No, they can't tell you. They just, bro, that's what I'm saying. Y'all been pouring it on so thick, yo. Y'all comments mean nothing. I'm sorry. Y'all, do you understand what I'm saying? Your comments mean nothing. Because you've been pouring it on so thick for all of these years over knockout, 6-round knockout victory. Well, he was losing the whole fight. Well, he was down on the scorecard. He was up on the scorecards this fight. Is anybody talking about that? Us Tank fans don't even give a fuck if he was up on the scorecards. When he gets knockouts, we don't give a fuck if he was down on the scorecards. The only people that care talk about that is Tank fans because y'all can't talk about this man holes like I said in the beginning of this live. Y'all, these people that make videos on Tank really don't know what the fuck they looking at. And they can't point out the right. If anybody would have came out and said the Tank's holes and broke it down the way that I did last year, 2 years prior, 3 years prior, their channel would be big right now. I would look at them like they know what they're talking about, but nobody did it. Nobody did it. I kept asking people repeatedly, tell me what Tank do wrong in the ring. Everybody wanted to talk about how he got arrested. So y'all, I'm sorry, but I can't care as much as y'all care. Because I know more about the sport than y'all do. I know more about what happened in the ring than a lot of Tank haters. Not y'all, not everybody, not y'all in chat, but a lot of the Tank haters that be going against what I'm saying, y'all don't know boxing the way I know boxing, bro. It's the bottom line. There's nothing more that I can really say. You don't know. Andre's finest in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
He said you should not have to say anything. Don't come in here with your bullshit. Y'all show my sister the respect that she deserves. Much love, much peace and love. Definitely appreciate you, Unc. Yeah, I definitely appreciate you. It's something that a lot of channels do on YouTube. It's like, and people troll from other sites. They troll from X, from Twitter or whatever. They come over here with it. And a lot of dudes will give you what they want. A lot of dudes will immediately argue with you and go back and forth with you and talk about you personally, about what your thoughts on a fight, and vice versa. Fans will do that and come in your chat, talk about you personally because of how you feel about a fighter or some shit like that. Like, so that shit goes around YouTube and y'all think everybody's down to do it. I'm not down to do that shit. The times that I troll on people's channel, bro, you can tell that I'm trolling. I'm being funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but I don't never talk about nobody. That's one thing everybody can tell you. My channel will be about boxing. I don't sneak this. I don't say people names. I don't talk about nobody, bro. So if you want to come in here and say stuff about me, then I'm going to take it personally. And I haven't seen that yet. But people are coming here talking real stupid. Like this right here, you making excuses. This is something that, like, this nigga wasn't even in my chat. Like, that's why I want him he can go too. Bounce. Like, you didn't even hear nothing that I said. That's why I'm saying, like, these people see that I'm a Tank fan and they come in here. People that claim that they friends of mine, they'll come in my chat on a certain situation, a certain topic, thinking that I said something and be all loud and wrong in my goddamn chat. He's loud and wrong. Y'all, who the fuck is y'all? Last time I checked, the only person that run this channel is me, Ashley's Korner. Who is y'all? Y'all are you see what I'm saying? Yo, don't even go there, Brian. That shit hurt my feelings. I had tears in my eyes when I heard that shit. Don't do that, Brian King Fulton. Salute to you. Salute to you. Brian King B. Don't even, you ain't had to do that. Salute to you, Jab Jamboree. Yeah, boy. Yeah. I can't say that this might, like, honestly, this shit was needed. I'm so glad that this shit slapped his ass so hard. Y'all don't understand. Tank got slapped so hard just now by this shit being a draw. If he would have lost from this suck ass performance, oh my God. I don't even know what type of beast it would have brung out of Tank. This performance sucked. Suck ass performance, man. It sucks. I'm trying to see. I know I left. Salute to you, Zach B. What is good with you? It's hard to try and kill your friend. Tank is at a crossroad. He needs to refocus. A draw was fair. It was a great fight. Yeah, it was fair. It was fair. And I definitely don't know what people talking about when they say Roach won the fight, bro. No judge seen that. No judge even said it. I don't know where it came from. The two coaches in the corner was a little awkward. Tank got a little snappy with Coach Calvin in the corner. Shit seemed a little off between them. Yeah, that's what they saying. He got a little snappy. I didn't see that part. I did not see that part. Salute to you, Jose Diaz. What's good with you? Didn't see that one coming. Right. Right. Yeah, but when Tank say that a fight's going a long distance, I would not think that it's going to be a short fight just because he said that shit. Thank you. Thank you. Like, why would I? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't understand when other channels make excuses for fight. Like, do he profit you? Like, do he give you something? Like, is you getting something out of it? Like, but to be honest, to be fair, a lot of people just like arguing, so they don't have no problem arguing about some shit that don't have nothing to do with them, that don't affect them. They don't have. Some people just really like arguing. I'm not that person. I understand I'm black. I understand I'm a woman, but get that shit out your head. I do not like arguing and going back and forth with people. I just don't. I don't. I've been doing this since 2017. I would think that a lot of people know how I talk and how I think. Yes, I'm a Tank fan, but I'm not no Tank butt kisser. Like, I don't kiss nobody's ass. Nobody's ass gets kissed throughout my whole life. Why the fuck would I do this here on YouTube? I don't know these people. That man is not, he don't talk to me. I've never talked to him. I never had a conversation with nobody on his team. Like, bro, I'm a regular fan like everybody else. I just so happened to wanted to be a boxer in real life. Like, I wanted to box. So I look at this shit differently because I have this and I wanted to do this shit. I really thought that I missed my fucking calling. I wanted to do this shit. Like, I'm not like the other chicks that be talking about boxing. Like, I'm not here to argue. So a lot of people see that I've been a Tank fan for a long time. So when certain shit happen, they come in here and try to push buttons. Like, but I'm not here for that. You understand? Because if I don't know you, you never came in my channel. Like, you're not supporting me. You just here to make me mad. In real life, I would never talk to a person like that. So yeah, I'm gonna block you from my channel. Like, I don't understand people sometimes. You feel me? Yeah, he looked terrible. And I can say that shit, a nigga looked horrible. Horrible. Tank looked. He looked bad. It wasn't nothing good that I could say about the fight or the performance. He looked bad, in my honest opinion, son. Nigga looked bad. Yes, he did. Put a lot to his... Yeah. Yeah. And he let it happen. He let that shit happen, man. Y'all funny as a motherfucker. Roach took a knee too? Really? Salute to you, Marky. What is good with you? Salute Jarrell. What is popping? Tank gets a lot of credit for putting Lamont on. Yo, that's what I'm trying to say, yo. Anytime any person he fight is help. That's why he's looking at the people that's been disrespecting him for all of these years, the way he's looking at him like, bro, I'm not doing you no fucking favors. You either take the minimum or fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not helping your ass. And that's why I'm so glad he's not fighting Tio. Like, don't get that motherfucker a payday. All he been crying about is the fact that he don't make money. The motherfucker retired because he don't make no money. But the man can't sell out a $5,000 gate, bro. He can't sell 5,000 seats. He can't do shit. Gonna sit there and be racist as fuck for no fucking reason. I'm so glad Tank ain't gonna give him a... Bruh, do you know how much money these motherfuckers be getting just for being disrespectful? And he took it to race. I'm just glad, you know. I'm sorry, you know. But a lot of people just don't look at this shit like, for real. For real, like, would you give money? Like, just think about it. Would you give somebody, 3, 6, 7, 8 figures for calling you a bunch of racist slurs? That's basically what you're doing. You're gonna help they hold that whole fucking career. No matter if you knock them out in the first round, they go 12. No matter what happens in the fight, you're gonna help his fucking career and give him 9 figures, 8 figures. Bruh, like, y'all really wouldn't do that in real life. Stop lying. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't help that nigga do nothing. You probably use $1 million to make their life worse. Nigga, that's really what y'all would do. I'll use $1 million of my money just to make his life worse since you want to be racist. That's really what y'all would do. Yeah, I bet that under over shit. I'll post my ticket. I don't care. I'll post it. So winner, chicken dinner. Salute to you, Jeff Spark. What is good with you, Queens, New York? Definitely appreciate everybody coming. Everybody hit the like button. Tay, the queen of MMA and combat talk. What is good with you, queen? What's popping with you? Glad you had time to come in here. Hold on. Bruh, it's making excuses, bruh. See, I'm saying I can't win for losing. That's why it's so many things I have in common with Tank, yo. I be feeling them. People been accusing me for nothing all of my life. Like, I made 0 excuses for this nigga. And I had already 3 people coming here saying that I'm making excuses. Seriously, man. 3 people that I've never even seen in my chat, may I admit. I've never seen these motherfuckers. That's another thing that I don't like about people, bro. Like, I can talk boxing for 2 hours. A motherfucker could be not saying nothing in chat. As soon as I say something that they disagree with, they all loud my goddamn chat. Now you want to be seen. People just like arguing, yo. They just like arguing. Yeah, man, Brian. Man. Salute to you, Rip. What is good with you? I didn't like that shit, man. I felt her songs too. She's the one who made Black Brother, Strong Brother. There is no one above you. Man, that shit hurt. I was like, what? When I said that shit, I said, y'all are fucking lying. Y'all know she's 60-some years old and she had a IG that she made videos on. Man, and she's got in a car accident and let me chill. Hold on. That shit hurt. Salute to you, Dalton Judd. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
Peace, love, and blessings, Queen. How much do you think going with Barry played a role in Tank's performance? You think they should run it back? Hell yeah. Tank said that he wanted a rematch a couple times. When the coaches came out, they said that all Tank can talk about is getting back in the gym next week in the rematch with Roach. But I know that Tank already has a prior fight. Like, he's already been making his next fight after Roach. So whoever he's making a fight with, that's going to be his next fight because he already was making it before he fought Lamont Roach, if that makes any sense. But they definitely going to have a rematch. I think Barry did his job for what he does, what Barry is good for, defense and the footwork that he gives Tank. I think they just shouldn't have used Barry. I like Barry. Excuse me. But I don't think that this was the right game plan. Excuse me. I can't get my burp out. I don't think this was the right game plan for to fight Lamont Roach. I think sticking with Calvin and fighting Lamont Roach the way he fought The way he fought Hector Garcia was the way to go. Honestly, I just think that they shouldn't have used him. Even though I really like Barry Hunter. Always have. Hold on. Suti Mel 2G say, I see a lot of people switching up too, but they don't understand. They might have awoken a beast. They did, Mel. I'm glad you see it too. They did. Is that an Afro on 50 Cent? Aerodynamic as that Afro was perfect on your picture. But yes, I think that's what happened. Who was in his locker room? I have no idea. That's a good question, Brian King. I have no idea who was in that man locker room. Lamont did great, but didn't push the pace or take the risk for the W or the draw. Only thing you can say is the ref didn't call the knee. That's a fact, Jarrell. Yes, that's a fact. Tank needed that shit. That man was in there playing. Thank you, Don Drickum. Yes. That's what I said. Like, bro, thank you. That's why I said thank you, Lamont Roach, man. Thank you. Before this man retired, we're going to see the best of him. And it's thanks to Lamont Roach. All of these years, Coach Calvin been saying, dude, we haven't seen all the youngin'. We haven't seen everything in his tool bag, bro. He about to crack that bitch open in the day. He about some shit about to happen to his next opponent. Or Tank is declining, one or the other. And I don't think he's declining because he was just sitting there looking at Roach, bro. Neither one of them was doing shit for a couple of them damn rounds. Like, but where's the action? Where's the action in this joint? You can tell they've been in there with each other multiple times. Yeah, they did. And he had his number. He knew Tank's punch selections. And you can see it. Like he was blocking his uppercuts. He kept his defense that show real tight. He kept it real tight. He wasn't doing nothing extra. He was very poised. He liked his left hook too much, in my opinion. He still liked his left hook too much. He should have used other punches when he was using that left hook. But his right straight was making Tank look bad. It was making Tank look bad, bro. You need to get on your shit. Stop playing with people, bro. Stop. And you can't tell me that if Tank would have used the same style as he did his last fight and kept the high guard up versus what's his name? The way he did Frank Martin and kept the high, this fight would have looked totally fucking different. Tank got a lot of styles. The one he chose for this and the fact that he wasn't really in the fight, like, bro, how you don't realize it's the 12th round and you think it's the 8th round? Like, bro, he wasn't mentally in this fight, and it showed. And he fucking it looked bad, and he did get exposed. I believe that. Like I said, like, bro, you been had holes to your game. No fan or nobody that has YouTube ever wanted to talk about them holes because they didn't know about them. I don't give a fuck what nobody said. Y'all did not know. None of you niggas knew his holes. That was a hater of Tank. All the haters of Tank is what I'm saying. Because if y'all really knew his holes, y'all would have talked about him. And you never did since 2017, since I had my goddamn channel. You never did. But Tank it's a lot of time when he fights certain people, he does not keep his hands up or he don't have no hand replacement when he throws certain shots. It depends on who he's fighting. He be lackadaisical and shit. But whatever. Salute to you, Lamar Cooper. What is popping with you? Prisoners of the moment. Yeah. Knock someone out. But yes. So when you go the distance with somebody, it's horrible. That's the same thing they say about Pitbull Cruz. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all been doing this you've been doing it too much. Tank say he lost count of the rounds. I think it's true because he started to turn. Yeah, it is true. I don't think it's nothing. Man, a lot of people got a lot of kick it. Tank is the area. He is VIP. People got a lot to get in his section. People got a lie to have their name next to his. He don't got a lie for shit. Like, lie for what? A lot of people think he lying for what? What are you lying for? For what? Like, unless he trying to make another fighter look bad, which a lot of people be lying about. He ain't lying about himself. The fight is over. He didn't lose. He being critical of himself. He said it was me. It was me. It was me. He didn't blame it on the coaches or nothing. He blamed it on himself because that's who the fuck fault it was. It was his. Salute you, Connell Loco TV. What is popping with you, King? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Everybody hit the like button. Usually he starts to get active. Right. He's just looking at, and that's what both the coaches was like, we just didn't know why he didn't turn it up. And it's because he didn't know what round it was. So I'm like, y'all, neither one of y'all said what round it was in the corner. Like, that's what, I mean, I don't know what every corner does, but I've heard a lot of coaches say we're in round at some point in the time of the fight before the championship rounds come. Like, how? Like, everybody, the communication was off in this whole corner, it seemed like. It's nothing to argue, because I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not going to, I don't disrespect men. I don't. Like, I'm not trying to argue with nobody, period. A lot of people be trying to argue, though. You feel me? A lot of people be trying to, get people out their skin. Every fighter has a bad night. Floyd did against Montana. Yeah, he did. Every fighter. This was his bad night, but he did it to himself. Like, bro, you wasn't doing shit. For real. He didn't get beat up. Yeah, like Ryan and Devin. Nobody got beat up like Devin ass, man. For real. Nobody got beat up like Devin. Grease getting in his eye. Yeah. To be honest, that shit sting like a motherfucker. All right. I never had blood in my eyes, so I can't really speak about that. But you get some grease. It's not just the grease. It's the fact that it's already been in his head. It's already in his scalp. It's been heating up for how many hours, and then it dripped down and mixed with the sweat, and then it gets in your eyes. So I bet his shit was fucking burning. That shit ain't no joke. This shit was burning. And Roach being the person that he is, he probably said he probably wasn't welling about the sweat being in his eye. And I don't think he's lying about it being in the eye. There's no other reason for him to take a knee. I honestly thought he didn't have his mouthpiece in. That's why I thought he took the knee and went over there and did what he did and came back. I said, we didn't have a mouthpiece? What the fuck was that? I ain't even know. But I ain't never see that during the fight either. That shit is more drama, more controversy. Yeah, in my opinion, he could have KO'd him earlier in the fight. Like, when this rematch happened, it's not going 12 rounds, in my opinion. It's not. And I don't care how good Lamont Roach's chin is. I don't care. Bruh, it's 2 times in that fight. Tank hit Lamont Roach so hard, he dropped both his arms and just looked at Tank for a second. Like, nigga, you hit me like that? Thought we were cool. Did y'all see that shit? I was like, damn, did he just put his arms down? And Tank didn't capitalize. He didn't follow up with shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, Tank? Like, it just didn't look like his type of fight. It didn't look, I would look like I was watching a clone or some shit. Like, that ain't Tank. That's not the real Tank. That's what the fuck that shit look like. I don't know about easily KO, but I think he will KO him, though, next one. Yeah, Braid, this shit is, you sweating and moving around doing all that ducking. He just swung his head down fast as shit during of course that shit got in his eyes. The middle of the fight, it was like what, round 6, 7, 8? Hell yeah, shit probably got in his eyes. He got married. Oh, see, that's what I said on Act Channel. I was like, yo, we don't know what's going on. He probably had some prior engagements. And that's what it was, a fucking engagement. That's crazy. Tank come out from round 1 and push the pace. Lamont is just underrated, but Tank landed the cleaner shots. He should have got the W. Yeah, Tank did land the cleaner shots, and Lamont landed very clean shots, but it was all in the same round. You feel me? The Canelo's high guard. Canelo. Tank Davis is Canelo's favorite fighter. How do you feel about that? My boxing take is horrendous because you think he lost last night. Not the people that got paid for judging the fight. Just you, Canelo's high guard. Not a real person, but Canelo's high guard. Not Canelo, not a fan. Canelo's high guard says he lost, but not the judge. Nigga, get the fuck out of here. Use a real name and be a real person. The fuck out of here. Don't tell me Tank is your favorites and then tell me that my take was horrendous. I said Tank looked bad. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Be a real person. You is somebody forearms, nigga. You gonna come in, you gonna parade around YouTube and call yourself somebody's forearms. Get the fuck out of here, dog. Seriously. My goodness. If I don't got no problem with them calling a knockdown. Like I said, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. They could have called it a knockdown. I'm fine with that. Hold on. We're walking around here. Somebody's forearms trying to tell me that I don't have. You can't. How the fuck are you even typing forearms? Fuck out of here. What's up with my phone? Face. Okay, my bad. That means, damn. I'm all the way up here. We going fast today. Salute to you, Sean Clark. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat.
This is for the cool.
Said Tank got lessons to learn from this. Lamont put 35 on notice, but I doubt these haters pick Lamont in a rematch. No, they're not gonna pick Lamont in a rematch. And honestly, everybody should hop on this fight. Like everybody at 135 that's trying to fight Tank or really trying to make Tank look bad, they should really want to fight Lamont Roach before Tank fight him again. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all should really want to try to make a statement with Lamont Roach to, you know what I'm saying, to have some type of leverage with whatever type of bullshit that y'all about to spread. Because I know it's about to be some shit. If it was Shakur and he did what Tank did, he would have got the W. Hell, facts. I think that's true. I think what you just said is the true shit. Bud talking like they gave Mean Machine a knockdown after he took a knee. Crazy how Crawford fought. Yeah, forgot that. Man, they are called the haters. They called the haters, all right? The whole Top Rank crew, Bud, Shakur, Keyshawn, and the whole little Top Rank crew, Raymond Ford, all of y'all, they're called the haters. They're gang, all right? The name of it is the haters. They all speak Caplish. Caplish. That's what the fuck they speak. Oh my God, Nino Brown. Y'all need to stop putting that in my chat before y'all make me tear up. I'm being very serious with y'all. There's a woman on YouTube named Kirby. I get goosebumps when I listen to her sing. Yo, singing is different. Singing music is different to me. Music kept me out of prison. For real. When a fighter's talking about retirement, when preparing for a fight, it's never a good thing. Salute to you. Love is the only way. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to allude to. Like when he was saying that shit, I was like, yo, I hope you didn't start, bro. I hope you didn't start on this journey to change yourself and the way you feel from the inside out. Because from the inside is where that dog come from. That's where that grit come from. You feel me? That's where that shit show at. Salute to you from my view. What is popping with you? Lamont gotten better and Tank got his wake-up call. That's a fact. Double fact. That is a double fact. Lamont admitted to it. He said after that loss, it was a wake-up call. And after this, he turned around and gave Tank his. I love it. Absolutely love it. Frank Martin sparred Tank, correct? Yes, he did. They got one sparring session and it was cut short. They were supposed to do a few rounds, I think, and they only did, I think, 3 or 4 rounds. So yeah, they did spar each other. Super light-skinned black woman. She's so fine. Super light-skinned. Proper light skin. Tank gave him too much respect. Yeah, he was friends with this man, yo. When he said, I don't want to say it because Mom Dukes is there, and his facial expression, Tank started looking bashful in the face during the press conference, and he looked down and he was smiling. I said, yo, they really friends. Like, as I hear people say that, but I take it with a grain of salt. But they are really friends. Like, they are fucking friends. Like, friends. I didn't really know it was that deep. But when Tank started grabbing the kid, that was on the shoulders and playing with the baby. I was like, damn. Right after the fight, I was like, damn, they fucking friends. They really friends, man. Frank was backfooting all night. Roach came forward and took it to Tank in the pocket. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. It's what Tank was doing. Tank did not approach the fight, those two fights, any type of the way the same. You know what I mean? The fact that Tank went in, Tank had a problem with Frank. He didn't like Frank Martin, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like the fact that he always act tough and all that. They had no friendship. They didn't know each other, whatever. He was trying to fuck up his friendship with Earl, talking about Earl texted me and said he don't like you. Like, bro, that was real. That was a little bit of beef, boxing beef, a little bit of boxing beef, because he kept lying and saying that he shook the room when he fought Tank. So Tank had a vendetta when he went in that fight. He walked up to him with the high guard and didn't stop walking forward. That's why Frank was on the back foot. But then he didn't do this with Roach. He went in there and was moving around the ring and shit. Like, it wasn't the same shit, wasn't the same energy or nothing like that. But I think it was his fight. Like, he shouldn't have fought the way he fought. You don't think he got exposed? I think he got exposed for his fuck ups. But like I said, like, Tank, he won't fight nobody else the way he just did. He fought him like that because they friends. That's really what I think. And the fact that he had his mind on other shit was going on. When they showed the fight of them as kids, I knew Lamont knew his moves. Yeah, like, yeah, this finna be a good fight. And that's why you listen to the fighters, not the fans. All the fighters was telling you it was gonna be a good fight. The fans was like, they just lying and saving face, and Lamont sucks. Lamont is a champion, man. That man got a title. It's styles that make fights. That's a fact. The fact Tank, the corner, never made adjustments to being countered with Roach's right hand for the entire fight is crazy and mind-blowing. Yeah, he needs Calvin back in front. Yeah, and I said that straight right, he was getting a lot of success from the straight right. Salute to Jay Grant Jr. with his I ain't never seen that picture. That's funny though. Nah, he didn't get exposed. He exposed that. I'm telling you, the thing, he does that shit in every fight. I don't think he got exposed per se, because saying somebody got exposed is like, maybe I should take that, because saying somebody that got exposed is saying that everybody can do what they did and win. The fact of the matter is, Roach didn't win, so he really wasn't exposed. Roach did not win the fight. You feel me? No, not one judge said that he won the fight, so that's off the table. And then second of all, like, Tank, the one thing that I'm saying that Tank does, he does in every fight, and nobody capitalizes on it but Roach. And it's because they don't throw the right punch. The fact that Roach punch selection was correct to capitalize in what Tank does wrong during fights. And I seen it. Salute to Just Do Boxing. What is popping with you, cuzzo? Definitely appreciate you coming through. Again, everybody hit the like button. Tank was allowed to have one bad night. Everybody else does. Thank you. But at the same time, like, bro, he still looks sorry, in my opinion. He looks sorry. This was his bad night. Bro looks sorry. And he didn't do shit the whole fight. Like, bro, I can't even say that, but you feel me? In the beginning, he didn't do nothing. It was like, yo, are you waiting for the 7th, 8th, 9th round? Are you waiting for the 9th round? Because you said you was going to stop in the 9th round. Is that what you doing? Like, I don't get it. I don't want to. It was crazy watching that shit last night. But Tank didn't look like Tank. And it wasn't as entertaining as as damn near any of his fucking fights. The card was fire, though. I'm going to get into the card in a minute. Tank didn't get exposed. He wasn't fully focused. No, he wasn't focused at all, man. That shit was terrible. I think as much as fans and critics are going to talk bad about Tank, I really think a spotlight needs to be put on Lamont. He fought amazing. Yeah, he is. There is no excuses, Jay Grant. He is. Says everybody that Tank fight, their career get boosted. And Lamont's, he's going to get hella boosted for the outcome and what he showed last night. Yeah, he was looking ordinary. Another thing, this is the first fight where I didn't see Tank's mom in the crowd. Was she there? I didn't see her. They didn't put the camera on her at not once. No, don't put Devin in it. Don't put Devin in it. You talking to me? Or somebody else? He could have saved that excuse though. Dress shit off. Fuck all that. What his hair? With his hair, bug growing hair. Everybody got hair, man. Stop it. Salute to you, Roja. Raised his stock crazy last night. That's a fact. Roach got skills, yeah. That's what they were saying. I don't think he got wobbled. Like he was off balance when he got hit. He didn't know that shit was coming, and it fucking hit him square. So he was off balance. I don't think he was wobbled or hurt at all in the whole entire fight. Yeah, I don't think he was wobbled or hurt at all. When you wobble, if your feet are moving, you're gonna see a real dance. The fact that his feet was moving when he got hit, and then he started moving them again fluently, tells me he wasn't wobbled. If he was hurt, then you would have seen a real dance. His feet was already moving every time he got hit. So when I seen Tank get hit and he's hurt, he don't move. Like when he fought Barrios and Barrios clipped the shit out of him, he stopped moving his feet because he knew that shit hurt. And he made a face, and you know what I'm saying? He just started moving. He started shaking back and forth or rocking back and forth or whatever. That's when that nigga felt that shit. But if you really hurt and you moving your feet, you gonna do a whole little dance and knee wobbling. Nah, his feet was still shuffling when he got hit. Playing in that ring last night. He was timed so he could have threw punches, but didn't. Yeah, Mar. That's a fact, Mar. Everything you said is true. Tank always looks off against people close to his height. Yeah, it kind of does, though. It kind of does. Salute to you, J. Will. Tank has had braids in, no excuse. It all depends on who you get them done with. But you're not supposed to put, if you're gonna be somewhere sweat, because I played basketball, you're not supposed to, if I'm gonna have a game that week, my mom's ain't gonna put grease in my hair. Like, that's just a fact. But Jay Will, if you a dude, just believe the fact that it's very possible what he said is true. He's not lying about shit being in his head. Like, y'all have to really think about what landed. The man didn't get hit with a punch at all. That's why he didn't let it persist and then get hit and then take a knee, because then it will look like he was hurt or bothered by something. He wasn't bothered by nothing Lamont did. He was bothered by something that happened previously before the fight happened when he got his hair done. He was bothered by the grease in his hair. Like, Lamont threw a jab and it didn't hit him. So you can't call it a knockdown when something isn't, when nobody lands a punch. Similar, this is just boxing 101. I'm just gonna let you know. If two fighters are fighting and throwing punches and their feet get tangled and one of them hits the mat, the reason why they don't call it a knockdown is because nobody hit each other. They already know it's not a knockdown. There's no need to rewind the cameras to see what happened. It's not a knockdown because nobody got hit. He took a voluntary knee. So it was because of nothing Lamont Roach did. You're reaching, Jay Will. You're reaching, bro. Tank didn't do anything because usually his opponents drop after taking one of those punches. His opponents don't drop. His opponents don't. His opponents be lasting. Like, he don't hit them once and then that be it. His opponents be lasting. But I mean, have you seen, like, I've never seen the guy hurt in question. Like, I haven't seen Lamont Roach hurt in any fight that he had. So it was no reason for me to say he didn't have a chin, because I see him get hit by everybody he fought. So when did Tank have noodle legs and that? He didn't. Like, bro, his feet was still moving when he got hit. Like, he's putting his feet back in the position it was, and he started firing off shots. That's not hurt. People don't act like that when they hurt. When somebody get hurt, they take a couple steps back. They're going to put up a high guard first, and then they probably throw a shot because they're fucking hurt, and they don't know if their opponent's going to jump on them or not. That's the reason why he did no jumping last night. Roach did no jumping because he knew that man wasn't hurt. He knew he wasn't hurt. People, yeah, that's another thing, stylist artists, to salute to you. Tank face was clean as fuck. He didn't have one blemish, and he's light skinned. He didn't have one bruise on his face. You look at Lamont Roach face, he had about 5 blemishes on his face. I mean, just being real. He had about 5 blemishes on his face. Salute to you, AJ64. What is popping with you, sir? Definitely appreciate you for coming in. Roach fought a very good fight. Very good fight. Salute to you, Mike Biggs. Boxing, what is good with you? Salute to you. It's all good. It's all good. It was great fights last night. Great fights. No. Nope. My butt was at home. Tank need to make a statement in the rematch. He just need to win. He just needs to win. That's all he needs to do, just like everybody else in the game. Everybody put Tank on some type of pedestal. All he need to do is get a W. That's all he need to do is get the W. Just like everybody else's favorite fighters. It don't matter. He got the W, right? Just like Tank will be getting 6-round knockouts, but people still hating about him losing on the scorecards. When it comes to people that don't hit, that goes 12 rounds faithfully, religiously, bro, come on now. And when this man knock out somebody in 6 rounds, y'all want to hate on something. So, I mean, it's just, that's what I'm saying. You've been pouring it on too thick for a very long time. It's like, I just don't care anymore about what a lot of people's thoughts is. If you don't got a channel, I see why. Like, that's just how I look at it. Like, you can't talk to me. Like, I've been saying and doing this shit for all of these years, and I have receipts. I gotta stick to my energy. I gotta stick to my word. People can make another channel that you never see their last channel again. They make another channel, not even knowing who the fuck they are, because they don't show their face. You don't know what their voice sound like, bro. Please. And we always got to be challenged. The channel creators, and we create shit. We always got to be the people that have to explain themselves. Oh, well, that's not what you said last year. Not what you said last time. Like, we don't have the ability to do that to you fans that don't have no, like, bro, y'all don't. All y'all just be doing is spreading bullshit and hating. Like, I don't have time for it, bro. I just don't have the time. For real. Hold on. Let me scroll down, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot going in here. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody. Let me scroll back up. Let me scroll back up. Salute to you, Dark Kent. What is popping with you? Roach came out good in this fight with Tank being the only fighter to land a draw with him and earning a big bag. Yep. And Tank did that for his fellow friend. You know what I mean? For a friend. Shakur didn't even shit on Tank. I don't even know what he said. I haven't been listening to what any fighters said after this fight. I just was watching the press conference and then I went to sleep. I went to sleep after that shit. Shakur took the high road. He one of the only fighters who didn't shit on Tank. Like I said, I don't know what these fighters. All I know is he said that he won money off the fight. That's all I know that he said. I seen it short, and the title says Shakur saying he won $20,000 off the fight. That's all I seen. Richard McCall, salute to you. Salute Richard McCall. Definitely appreciate you for coming through. Who else did I forget? I don't see nobody else. That's funny. Chicago kills. But I don't support that shit. You can take your gangbanging ass the fuck out of here. That shit ain't cool. Salute to you, Judah Vision, the artist formerly known. Salute to you. What is popping? Yeah, it's counted. The punch selection. Just because Roach had some success doesn't mean just anyone can. Exactly. Lamont took chances. That's why I said that I shouldn't have said that he was exposed. But it's certain things that I've seen that Tank does wrong that nobody ever said, and I've seen that Roach exposed those things that I've seen. Facts. Salute to you, D-Town Funk. What is popping? Yeah, he got some. I could tell he had pump. I could tell he had some pop when I was watching his media day little workout or whatever. I was like, ooh, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that. Tank's power and everything was there, but it was right. Playful energy. Yes. Backyard energy with the homie, if you will. Yes, stylist. Can't knock it. Breaking bread with your homie. Yeah. And like that's the best thing for Lamont. You didn't get knocked out and you didn't lose and you got a bunch of money. Like, bruh, they probably closer friends now. I know Tank looking like, bruh, I'm gonna knock your fucking head off the next time you fight. That's what you should have did this time, bruh. You should have did it this time. We've been seeing Tank talking to refs, the crowd, his mom Dukes, even called a timeout before during fights. Yeah, he did. Roach was more locked in and showed it. That's a fact. He was not getting flatlined and getting a draw in the bag. I say that's a win. That's a fact. That is a fact. See, look at Bookie. Bookie is a casual fan, but it's all right, Bookie. Maybe one day one day you'll learn that fighters at certain weight classes, especially when you see them weigh in and they're bigger than the fighter that's at the higher weight class, maybe one day you'll know that that's not really something that you should write in people chat. Like that doesn't matter. The man was bigger than him on fight night. He weighed in bigger and was bigger on fight night. Just say something better at the end of Tank got exposed, because that ain't it. Felt like Tank has one fit out of boxing. Yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. Tank hit Roach with some good shit too. Acting like it was a one-way traffic is goofy. Y'all, Tank's face is clean and Roach got dots on his face. That's the bottom line. Like Tank always got something wrong because he's light-skinned. He didn't have nothing wrong with his face. Nothing. 130. It's that's what I say. He's a casual. He's a casual and don't know it. Gary did great. I still want to see him push the pace even more and fight smarter peekaboo. Right, Tyson Hagler still impatient. So we're gonna talk about the other fights. We didn't talk about Tank, I believe, long enough. Sutu Macadocious Mac of the South. What is popping with you? He punched Tank so hard, made him stop and reset. Yo, I think that happened the other way around. Tank punched him so hard, he put his hands down and looked at that motherfucker like, we ain't never been friends. Salute to you, Queen 71. Hi. She said Tank definitely did not fight the way he normally does. He was playing around in the ring. If we friends, let's get the money together. Tyson, that's all. So she seen it. People walking in the chat acting like y'all didn't see this nigga playing around during the fight. And y'all like, people all like, see, Lamont's just a lot better than him. Like, bro, y'all need a pipe. Chill, dog. Just chill. That nigga was not fighting like himself at all. He looked bad. Tank looked bad. Like, he wasn't doing shit. He wasn't fighting like himself. And when he did in one round, you seen how, like, bro, he touched Roach up in the 9th round. One of them rounds, I don't remember what it was. I'm like, yo, about time. And then the next round reverted back to the bullshit, like moving around and smiling, sticking your tongue out. Like, bro, I do not like that shit. Never liked it. Get down to the business, man. Stop playing around. Gotta understand the Haney fanatics still bleeding from unwanted touching. Damn, Cash Crypto. Damn, Cash Crypto. That's crazy as shit, man. Oh my God. That's funny as fuck. Oh my God. Everyone has an opinion. It's fine. I don't have no problem if anybody feels that that Roach won the fight. I'm just saying that no judge said that shit. That's all I want y'all to know. Like, because people want to always come to me and say, see, Tank was losing before he stopped him in 5. Tank was losing before he stopped him in 6th round. He was like, bro, okay, so how do y'all not know that no judge scored it for Roach? If y'all are so busy, y'all love looking at scorecards, how did y'all miss the fact that no judge scored it for the man? One judge scored it for Tank, the other scored it for 2 draw. Nobody said that nigga won. Like, what are we really talking about right now? What are we talking about? If Shakur beats Tank, then tell him to sign the contract for a 1-fight deal. But oops, we could talk about that now. He did the last thing that he could possibly do to make sure that Tank and him don't fight this year. He signed with Eddie for a multi-fight deal. After telling us, Eddie told us that he was told and instructed by Shakur Stevenson not to try to make the Tank fight. Like, so, like, put 2 and 2 together. Put 1 and 2 together. Put 3 and 3 together. The man got hurt hands. He said he's not fighting Tank unless his hands is fully healed. He said and admitted that, yeah, they came with an offer, but I wanted a multi-fight deal. He turned around and told Eddie not to try to make a Tank fight, and then got a 3-fight deal with Eddie. Like, what do y'all think is going to happen? And a lot of people acting like Tank's the person that's not, he's the reason why the fight's not happening. If y'all didn't like Tank for years because he didn't make the Shakur fight, then it's time for y'all to switch that energy and not like Shakur. Other than that, y'all can't say shit to me because your energy ain't real. It's fabricated. For real. All that shit is fabricated. That shit is not real. Salute to Dante's Boxing Talk. What is good with you? Yeah, you just Shakur fan to the fullest. Didn't even say what's up to me. Came right in here agreeing with a troll. Get Yoda out my chat. Since everybody want to get Yoda out my chat. Who the fuck is, get him out of my chat too. Don't let people come in here disrespecting other people that's not here. Don't let that happen. Salute to you, God self. What is popping with you? Yeah, he was playing. Everybody said that he was playing in that bitch, meaning not being serious. Come on, Jay Grant. Come on, Jay Grant. I know you're a smart man. Do you think Tank was being serious in there? You think he was being himself? Everybody use that word playing. That's the right word to use. You just playing the fuck around. You're not being serious. Not being focused at all. Salute to you, Mr. Sharp. Said that shit was fixed. Oh my God. Yo, the reason why I put a picture of Shakur Stevenson up on and I have to say this. The reason why I put a picture of what's his name? Hold on. Salute to you, the butcher. But the reason why I put a picture of Shakur Stevenson getting hit by Padley is because for the people that's been following my channel, I went live a couple months ago. I don't remember what it was, but I went live a few months ago, and I was trying real hard to find a picture of Shakur Stevenson getting hit, and it was only because I was trying to make a thumbnail with him and another fighter. Okay. And I couldn't find one. Out of all the fights that he had, I couldn't find one picture of the motherfucker actually getting hit. So because Padley put the skibbity paps on him and they finally found a picture, I'm going to put that picture on my thumbnail for months. I don't care if y'all get mad. I don't care about that motherfucker ain't never got hit, but he got hit by Padley. It's fucking crazy. So I have to do it. I'm sorry. That motherfucker should have been had one picture somewhere of him getting hit. But because all of them has been erased from the internet, I'm going to keep this one. All right. I'm going to keep this one for real. He a hype job, Big Supreme. He a hype job, Big Supreme. Are you serious? Just let me know if you're serious, because I'll take your wrench right now. I'm ready. I got my fingers right hovering right over your name. Let me know if you're serious, because I'll take that wrench right now. He's wilding, bro. That nigga is not a hype job after taking a draw, man. Y'all need to stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. Stop it. Don't threaten my pistol. I was smiling like shit, too, waiting for you to say some shit, too. Like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You know how hard it is for Tank to build up his reputation to be what it is right now? You know how hard it is? Bruh, and he a hype job because of a draw? Fuck, we're not doing it, man. We're not doing it. We're not doing this, okay? Y'all are going to stop it. We're not doing this. Yeah, Big Supreme. Salute to Big Supreme. But that's really, no, I'm not lying. I really wanted to make a thumbnail. I did. I made a couple thumbnails of Tank and Shakur, and I wanted to make one of like both of them getting hit. I wanted to make I did the same thing with a couple of fighters, especially Earl and Bud. I did, have two different pictures of them during the fight action. I make it look like they hitting each other during the fight. You know how they do in promos. So I couldn't find one picture of this motherfucker getting hit. Like, how odd is that? And I spoke about that on the live, and it was like, yo, that is weird. That's weird as fuck. What fighter have you? And I don't care. Everybody gets hit. He can admit it getting hit. Go watch the box rec. He gets hit every time he fights somebody. So how come there's not one picture of the man getting hit? You know what I mean? So because I got one now, I'm not letting it go. I'm not going to let nobody erase it from Google or nothing. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping this one picture, goddammit. I'm keeping it. It's my picture. Salute to you, 704 Joe. What is popping with you? Definitely appreciate you for coming through. You see Tank face after the fight. Yeah, it was clear. It was clean. No bruises. Roach had a few bruises, though, but it was clean. It was clean. I don't got no problem with that. I don't got no problem with none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a fight. People gonna have bruises and shit on their face. Especially his light skin ass. Bet others still won't accept the offer, though. And that's another thing that I like. I'm glad he looked bad, because hopefully more people will want to fight him. That's the same way. That's the same thought process I had when they said that David Benavidez was looking bad in one of his fights. I was like, good. Now they'll hopefully somebody sign to fight this motherfucker. Good. They don't look so much like a monster. Like, boogeymans don't get fights. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad. Like, this is a good thing for me. Like, regardless of what people think, bro, this is a good thing. I'm glad he looked fucking horrible. Wake up. Either you want to be in this shit or not. In the beginning of his career, when he lost his title on the scale and all that shit, he said this is something you gotta have both feet in and all this shit, bro. You talking like you don't want to be in the shit, like you already like easing away from the sport. You went from a 7-fight deal to this my last year fighting, bro. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. Like, the way his mental is not in this shit. It doesn't seem like it. He gonna need to get that dog back, or this nigga might lose for real his next fight. Like, this what Tank needed. Because the one thing that I don't want is for him to fight somebody of lesser and get schooled and actually lose. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit, because I know how people are, and they're going to act like Tank wasn't good his entire career. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I don't want that for him. I don't. So I'm glad this shit happened. I'm glad he got slapped around the ring a couple times. I'm fucking glad. Wake up, son. It's just like when he was getting fat. And like, I made a 20-minute video saying how fucking mad and disappointed I was of Tank because of how he was looking in between fights and shit. After he fought Leo Santa Cruz and he was back in the ring, he was back in the gym the next day, 2 days after the fight, bro. I made a video saying that I was so proud. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. A focused tank is a dangerous tank. That nigga was not focused. He was playing around. It looked like some backyard shit. Like you was just playing with your homie type shit. And then when you realized like your feet was to the fire, or you was probably down on the card, or he got a good hit off on you, now you want to be serious, bro? Nah. I don't even want that. Be real, yo. Let's fight. Fight for real, or don't fucking fight at all. Stop playing around with people, seriously. Like, and he's so used to doing this shit. He's so used to it. Like, nah, man, we're not doing that. Your ass, especially when you fight a friend of yours, even if you ain't want to like beat them up bad, bro, still. Why are you gonna make yourself look fucking bad, trying to save face and trying to not be so tough and shit like that? Like, nigga, you need to fight like you're you. He coming in here, he prepared for Gervonta Tank Davis. He not coming in here thinking that you're gonna play with him. That's why you look the way you look, and he looked good. He looked better than you during the fight. I mean, like, Tank wasn't entertaining to me. Like, Lamont Roach was making the fight entertaining when he was throwing punches, you know what I mean, and landing. But it's just, I didn't like this shit. I didn't like it. I didn't like the whole. I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it. But okay. It's been 2 hours talking about one fight, so we're going to talk about the other fights before we get on up out of here. Now, starting with who is it? Starting with, so I thought I wrote some shit down so I wouldn't forget my talking points. Starting with Gary Russell. Gary Russell lost his first title shot and won his second, just like his brother Gary Russell Jr. Lost his first one, won his second. I thought he was going to stop Rayo. I really thought that he was going to stop Rayo. Rayo showed me that he has a little bit more grit than I thought he did. And even though he was getting beat in that joint. He was getting touched up. Rayo was getting touched. But he stayed upright. Like, he's tougher than what I thought he was. Gary fucked him up. Yeah, the butcher. Yeah, in my honest opinion, Gary did him up, man. I like to see it. Yeah, I'm gonna see it. Yeah, Gary did do what he was supposed to do. You feel me? But it looked good. He looked good when he was doing it. Yeah. The business about allowed him to continue. Yeah, that boy was there. He was getting it in. He was getting it in. It was a good fight. I liked it. Almost you could say it was fight of the night. It was a good fight. I liked the scrap. It was nice. The very first fight that was on the prelims, I don't know if y'all caught it, but it was with a guy named David Whitmire. He was a welterweight. I like him, bruh. I like the way he was fighting. I thought that fight was very entertaining. The very first fight on the card before the pay-per-view version. I don't know if y'all caught that shit, but that shit was fire. Dude name is David Whitmire, and he's a welterweight. He looked big too. He looked real big to be a welterweight. But I liked him, yo. They call him the body snatcher. He was killing dude. Yo, for the first, I think it was a 6-round fight, maybe 8. I think it was a 6-round fight, though. First 2 rounds, he wasn't going to the body at all. Them last 3 rounds, 4 rounds, bruh. Yeah, his body attack was worse than Egypt Kabayel. You hear me? Them joints was loud too. And the dude that was his opponent was just hung over like a lampshade. He was just sitting there for a second, taking them shots for a second. I was like, damn, stop the fight. Dude can't even move. He only 19. Yeah, so you seen it then. You seen it forever. You seen that shit. A shout out to Robert Garcia. Yeah, Robert Garcia. I think he won Trainer of the Year finally. Good shit. This is good shit. What Jay Will say? He said Oscar is a six-time division. Wait, my stomach talking like a mug. 6-time division champ and fought real killers. Please don't put Tank in the same sentence with Oscar. It's disrespectful. Okay, you must be talking to somebody else because I definitely didn't say nothing about Oscar. Oh, you're talking Big Supreme. Okay. I'm not talking to me. Guys can do what y'all do. You men do what men do. You know, I'm gonna be over here minding my business. Pushing narratives you heard from someone else. Yeah, I don't like when people push narratives they hear. You could tell because they don't have the science behind the narrative. Like they don't have the facts behind it. Or whatever it is behind it. But David Whitmire, I really like him. I really like him. I think since this is, I think his 8th fight or 9th fight, you know how, you know, in the beginning of fighters' careers, when they really get on that stage, they'll change their weight class. So he either going up in weight or he's going to be able to be more conditioned and go down in weight. Or maybe he stay at welterweight, but he looked big, bro. Like, he looked really big in that fight. Like, he like a big-ass welterweight. But I like him. That motherfucking body shot, son. In my honest opinion, he need to tighten up on his defense. But if you're going to do a steady body attack, your face is going to be open. That's just facts. Yeah. But, who else fought last night? I missed the Matias fight, even though I won money on his fight. I knew he was going to win, but I didn't watch that fight. And y'all help me out. Who else fought last night? Let me see my thumbnail. Damn it. I put all the fights on the thumbnail. That's what I did, so I won't forget. Okay, so Pulo. Sandor Martin is, bruh. Yes, the butcher. I was just thinking of Sandor Martin surprised me last night. I forgot how fast that motherfucker's hands really was. I forgot he had fast hands. And for him to be so punch weak, for him to be such a weak puncher, he got a good ass chin. He got a good chin. I was like, hold up. Look at Sandor Martin. Look at Sandor Martin. In my opinion, Pulo didn't fight the best fight. He was putting the high guard up way too much during that fight. He was trying to establish his jab and couldn't. So he kind of really wasn't throwing. It was a lot of dead minutes in a couple of those rounds. He wasn't really doing nothing. And he would throw a punch and then step in. There was too much holding going on. You know what I mean? So that's what made that fight a lot closer than what it should have been, in my opinion. But that was a good fight. Shout out to Sandor Martin, man. I see why people don't want to fight Sandor. Do y'all see it? Because I see it. I see why people was not down to fight Sandor Martin. And that's the same guy that Devin Haney dropped his title for because he didn't want to fight him. Remember that. Remember that Pulo has the same reach, but is taller and bigger than Devin Haney. He's taller than Devin, bigger than Devin, but he got the same 71-inch reach. And Sandor Martin, I said this on Axe Channel, Sandor Martin has the same reach as Gervonta Davis. His reach is 68 inches. Now, do y'all remember where everybody kept saying Tank ain't going to hit Devin because of the reach and the size, and Devin got his jab? I'm going to jab him to death. What did you see in this fight? Is Sandor Martin explosive as Gervonta Davis? Like, that's why I said what I said then all them years ago. Like, bruh, he's going to get to Devin. Bruh, Pulo, in my honest opinion, he should have made it gritty. At the times that Sandor Martin got on the inside, he should have made that shit gritty. Yeah, I don't know, but that's the same guy though. I don't know about all that, but that's the same guy. Salute to you, Cash Sports. What is popping with you? Yep, that's the same guy that you should have fought. You know what I mean? You felt Sandor won. Duck, Pulo, and Martin. Yes, I think both of them would have been very hard fights for Devin. Very hard fights for Devin. I think Pulo and Sandor Martin would have been very hard fights for Devin. And now I know y'all see it because they fought each other. Pulo and Martin fought each other. And you see how that fight, how close it was? And just boxing ain't good enough, in my opinion. So I still want to see Devin versus both of them. You know what I mean? But I believe Devin is going to be fighting at welterweight when it comes back. Martin was his mandatory, so he dropped his belt. That's a fact. And Eddie Hearn, who he was signed under at the time, or he was fighting under at the time, said that they didn't have money to pay neither one of the fighters because they didn't think it was going to sell. And in the process, he said that he was going to tell Devin to drop his title, and Devin dropped his title. So that's kind of what happened. You know what I mean? Now, when I was on Act Channel, he asked me about Jared Hurd, and I started laughing immediately. Jared Hurd is from Maryland. I'm from Maryland, born and raised here, just like him. So I guess it goes without saying you're supposed to go with your guy that's from your state or whatever. The guy that's from my state that I go with is Tank. I'm not everybody's not getting on that train. I'm not jumping on board with everybody's fight career. I rock with Tank. Tank's from Baltimore. It's the closest to where I live at. I'm not rocking with everybody that live in Maryland. All right. I shout out to everybody all the fighters that's from Maryland, but the person that I'm riding with until the wheels come off is Tank. It's not going to be everybody. It's definitely not going to be no Halloween Hurd. All right. So I started laughing because I immediately was like, Hurd's going to lose. He's going to lose. That's what's going to lose. And for real, it's like my bottom line of saying that shit. And for real, the guy he was fighting is old. He's got wear and tear on his career. He's been in a lot of wars. And honestly, he should beat him. Like, Hurd should have won that fight, and you should retire if you don't win. That's to anybody that's claiming that anybody that was a champion and claiming that they should still be on that championship level. You shouldn't lose to him then. He's right about that. But as soon as I seen that man had 36 wins and 35 knockouts, I said, get the fuck out of here. Hurd is not going to win this fight. Hurd is not going to win this fight. I don't care where he could be from. He could grew up with me. He ain't winning this fight. Give a fuck where you from. Got the same last name as me. He's not going to beat that dude with all them damn knockouts. That man only didn't knock out one person. He's not going to beat him. It's not going to beat him. But I knew that Hurd wasn't going to get knocked out because Hurd don't get stopped. The referee stopped that fight. The doctor stopped the fight when his lip was lacerated, then dangling off his face and shit. That's the only time one of his fights got stopped. Nobody stops dude. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, he's going to lose. That's a fact, Judah. That's where you from. Mm-hmm. I drove through that bitch twice. I ain't never did nothing in that city. Nothing. I'm from Jersey, so I understand. Shakur, yeah, but you feel me because Jersey got a lot of fighters. You know what I mean? Now, if you was riding all those wheels till to come off, damn, like that's pick one. Goddamn. Like Zhang from China, but Zhang fights and lives in New Jersey. And I really like Big Bang Zhang a lot. I like that dude. Like, I'm biased to Big Bang Zhang. But you got to choose one, pimpin'. I'm going to be riding everybody out this bitch just because you from there and shit. I don't even live my life like that. I like Tank, though. Like, before I knew Tank was from Baltimore, I liked Tank. So when I found out he was from Baltimore, I liked him even more. You know what I mean? Good thing Tim Bradley wasn't the announcer. He's biased towards the announcer that was biased was Abner Mares. Before the first fight happened, the first fight of the whole card, Abner said, we're here for the Gervonta Davis fight. He doesn't fight entertaining. No, he said he's not an entertaining fighter, but he does finish entertaining. I said, somebody snatch his whole little fucking mic up off his shit and pull his fucking wire. Get the fuck out of here, Abner. You're not getting paid. Tell his ass to go home. Abner, you is bitter as fuck, bruh. You bitter, bruh. Something wrong with Abner Mares' ass, yo. You fucking bitter. Yeah, he don't fight like you. All you do is throw punches, nigga. You just throw punch. You terrible. Worse than Leo Santa Cruz. At least Leo Santa Cruz had some defense with him and shit like that. His punches was his defense and shit. Your defense was worse. Like Abner Mares, all you did was go in there and throw hands like a kangaroo, fucking jackrabbit style, and didn't finish nobody. You don't got the numbers. How you gonna sit there and say before the first fight, this nigga sitting here and say, oh, well, he's not an entertaining fighter, but he finishes entertaining. Okay, so Pitbull and him wasn't entertaining. You a lot. Nigga, get this bitch ass out of here and don't give Abner Mares a check again for a Tank card. He's a hater. For real. Hater. He can't fight Shakur next. And Shakur don't want to fight. This is why it angers Tank. And it's been starting to get me mad. Shakur gave you 1,000 reasons why he not fighting Tank. And y'all still think Tank's the reason why the fight's not happening? It's ridiculous, man. Shakur just did a 3-fight deal with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn said he is not making a Tank fight. He was instructed not to do so a year ago. Last year. And he bid it. Like, bro, just think about that. He went with the one dude that said he ain't making a fight. He went right over there and made a 3-fight deal with him. He's not next. And it's because he don't want to be next. He could have said yes to the fight deal. He could have said yes to 1-fight deal, but he said no. Like, stop with the Shakur shit. It's starting to make me mad. Admit that nigga don't want to fight first. And then we can have a conversation. Y'all swelling. But Herb got a lovely resume. Yes, he do. He beat Tony Harrison and Lara, whooped Lara's ass. Right, and Lara whooped Canelo's ass. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Thank you, like Butcher. Like, bro, he did everything you needed to do not to make a Tank fight. And he didn't, man, yo. When it was said that he sent the offer and he countered with not saying no, I want a multi-fight deal, y'all should all that energy for Tank not making a Shakur fight should have left, but it didn't. That's why I can't fuck with y'all. It's so many. I can't fuck with it. I can't. My God, yo, it's an absolute no on all accounts, bro. He's not next because he does not want to be next. He said his hands are injured and he don't want to fight Tank unless his hands are fully... Bruh, he don't want to fight and he's not ready. And he's not ready. Jeez, man. My bad. I ain't even mean to go off. I'm just saying, like, bro, stop. Like, all the evidence is pointing to Shakur being the reason that the fight won't happen. Stop saying, will Tank fight Shakur, bro? Will Shakur fight Tank is a better question because he's the one. Like, this whole Tank's the A side and I can't send a deal shit that people are resting on is old. It's already played out because he already sent you an offer. You said no, so nothing was finalized. Nothing was written out. There was no contract to send because your answer was no. There's nothing to negotiate if your answer is no. I want a multi-fight deal. Tank's answer is no. We're talking about me and you, not other people. And everybody knows Tank gets a rematch if he loses. So if Shakur, y'all boy, really thought that he could beat Tank, use y'all fucking brain. If he really think he could beat Tank, he would have said yes to that 1-fight deal and fight him. But our reality goes to the truth that he just told. That nigga hands is 2 pounds of shit. That's why he said no to fighting Tank. That's why he said he wanted a 3-fight multi-fight deal because he knew he wasn't getting one from PBC. He knew Tank wasn't going to say yes to that. And he was off to fighting his hardest fights, hardest hitting fighter with shitty hands. He wasn't going to fight Tank. It's been smoke and mirrors. His own uncle said his fucking hands been hurt for his last 6 fights, bro. That's years of lies, yo. Years of capping. That's years of bullshit, and y'all are still talking about Tank? Tank didn't lie to y'all for years. He didn't lie to y'all for 12 months. What did he lie to y'all about? These motherfuckers is lying in broad daylight. And y'all don't even give a fuck. Y'all still asking what Tank gonna do. Hell yeah, those fights are gonna happen before Tank fights Shakur. Tank's gonna fight Schofield and Keyshawn before he fight Shakur Stevenson. He probably fight Kid Schofield next and then Keyshawn, if Keyshawn not scared. Because Keyshawn be full of shit. Just because Tank had a bad night doesn't mean your favorite wants that smoke. Exactly. I hope they do though, but yeah. Y'all say y'all favorite is ready, but they didn't think they were ready. Right. I feel like I'm missing one fight. Yeah. Oh, J-Rock's beating. Let's talk about J-Rock getting his ass beat before we get on up out of here, bro. I need to look on the internet and find this Matias fight. Right. I heard Keyshawn going to 140. Bro, Shakur is the first person that said that shit. Shakur put his business out there and said he bigger than me and he might be moving up. Before Keyshawn was able to announce it, Shakur said it in an interview to some other motherfuckers. I was like, oh, okay. Bet, bro. Who retired? Did J-Rock retire? G-Lex? Salute to you, G-Lex. Because I didn't, I remember after that fight, I left the room. I didn't even see them say that J-Rock lost the fight. I just knew he lost it from what I seen, but I left the television. Who retired? I know Herb said retired, but is J-Rock retiring? Because that's who I was just talking about. So I don't know who you're talking about right now. Because why are you all of a sudden talking about people? Man, I'm with that big boss. I like the fight. Salute to you, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. Salute to you, young man. Sandor Martin should have got the W. I like that fight. I don't think he won though, but I like that fight. Herb retired. Yeah, I heard that he retired though. I heard that shit. I thought he was talking about J-Rock for a second. Did better than I thought he would. Yeah, he was getting hit around the ring though. He was on his bike. You good, G-Lex. Keyshawn's energy changes dramatically when his energy changed regardless, bro. Like he said that knock shit just to get all the Tank haters on his side and then started talking about all the other fights, bro. But the proof, that's what I'm saying, yo. The cameras are be rolling and the audio works and they record it and they keep this shit and post it for everybody to see. Last year, during the fight, they was talking to Keyshawn and they put it out on the table, man. They let the apples out the bag. They was like, so we heard that Tank's team contacted you for a fight. Will we be getting that fight sometime in 2025? He said, yeah, we could be getting a Davis versus Davis fight. That's telling you that he got an offer, bruh. Like, think about who Keyshawn is and how he talked, bro. If that's not true, when that man said we hear that you got a offer coming from Tank Davis, he would have said, who got an offer? Who? When? None of that came out of his mouth because it was true. That man started smiling and said, yeah, we could next year, we could get a Davis versus Davis fight. Bro, so he already, like, that's why, like I'm saying, I'm really allergic to dumb shit. Like, I'm not playing when I say that. I don't laugh. I don't smile. When I say that shit, I really mean it. I've been saying it for over, fucking 20 years now. I'm allergic to that shit. That's why I get a certain type of way, or I just won't say nothing. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to look at you. Fuck out of here with that shit. I'm allergic to the dumb shit, bro. So when he turn around and say, I don't think he got the balls to fight me, and then all of you dumbass casuals run with it, I'm like, yo, did y'all miss what he said in the interview? And if you didn't, I know y'all listened to channels that already said that that's what he said, that already played that part of the video, that already played that part of his audio of him saying that. Why are y'all letting him get away with it? It's all right. Ridiculous, bro. It's all right, though. I got a lot of respect for J-Rock. That jab was insane. Last night was a good night of fights, man. It was a good night of fights. The main event just was very disappointing. And if Tank Davis don't figure out what he want to do in this sport, he could very well take an L before leaving it. But salute to everybody that came in this chat. Eyes about to go. I know a lot of people is live right now. Salute to everybody that came in here. I will be live probably next Saturday. I'm probably going to start doing Sunday lives after major cards, not all cards, but major cards. But I should be live next Saturday at probably 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, sharp. Always like and subscribe to my channel, to everybody, and share this shit. Hit that like button on the way out. Shout out to the LDBC. Peace to the God.
I'm working on time.
Penny X.